Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to your energy blueprint reading here on the Astroflower. We're going to be going into your chakras and your aura for this coming week of the 6th going through to the 12th of February. How you doing? Have you seen that energy masterclass that we did? It was great. I loved doing it. It was fantastic. So, that will be linked in the description below, as well as the tarot reading that will be coming up after this as well, which is in accordance to this reading as well. Let's just see what's going on in your chakras here. So this is this is coming towards your birthday month. We're not far off now. You've coming to the end of autumn period. You're moving into your winter, and enormous amounts of things happen in the winter. There is still a little bit of work to do on your root, on your foundation of things. There's more sort of, I think you're opening up to the idea of socializing and interacting with other people. Might have been working a little bit too hard in the past, in the recent past. And now it's a time to open up and maybe change those sort of foundation values that you have within you going forward. Let's just see what's going on in your sacrum and your... So it's not bad. It's pretty much in a harmonious place. And this is what I've noticed this week in every single sign. It's like in the tarot cards, everybody's had the Eight of Cups. Be interesting if you see if the Eight of Cups comes out to you. And it doesn't necessarily mean walking away from something. I think it's got a completely different meaning at the moment. But we'll see that in your tarot readings. And I think this has to do with something to do with the harmonious state that I seem to see in every sort of sign at this present time in the sacrum, which is rarely is it in a harmonious state, because you're either pulling one way or the other in life. That's just the way it goes. But in the moment, it's in a pretty harmonious sort of state at the moment. And then let's see what's going on in your third eye and your throat chakra. This is a similar sort of thing. It's in a harmonious state. I think this is the next stage after the fusing of your solar plexus and your heart chakra, which is focusing people on their connection to everything that is around them, rather than the connection to social media or sort of the human meme, as it were, the human sort of aspect of life. It's also now connecting or reconnecting people to the connection to nature, but real connection to nature, not just sort of like buying a reusable bag. It's literally being able to talk to trees and stuff like that. I do it all the time in my workshops. It's absolutely brilliant talking to trees. Love it. And talking to animals as well. There is this sort of communication that's opening up from within us with the outside world. So let's just see where that sort of connection's going, because it'd be in the solar plexus and the heart chakra at the moment. Now your solar plexus is really opening up. These two are really fusing at the moment, and it seems to be it's still feeding in from the heart for you at the moment, Pisces. So it's your heart's desires that's feeding your passions in your life, and I would follow them. I would follow your heart's desires and allow your passion to overflow. Basically, there is complications that come with that. If you're not ready for it, if you haven't done the work, and you feel a little bit out of sync totally, meditation, stuff like that, and getting in with connection with everything, that'll help you with the synchronization. But what it will do is as that water or that emotions come through from that heart, it's going to hit that solar plexus and get shot straight up to the crown chakra. So you may find you've got a lot of emotional situations in your head, and worrying too much about too many different things at the moment. That's what it seems to be. Let's just see what's going on in the center of your heart at the moment. Yeah, you're still in your winter months, or your autumn months, sorry. So there is the old sort of thing of sort of saying, what happened last year, emotionally, what I'd like to stop, what I'd like to continue, and everything like that. As I say to you at the moment, quite a lot about that. It's sorting out the chaff from the wheat from the past, so then you can put in place within you the perfect situation or the way in which you want to do things in order to obtain your desires, your state of happiness, that spiritual euphoria, as it were, feeling absolutely at one with everything. So you've got some emotions from the past that are coming to the surface, and I would deal with them so you don't have to deal with them up there. I would speak to the people concerned with that situation, okay? But you do have this fusing point over the sternum, which is where you have your energy, where your energy comes in and out, which we talked about in the energy masterclass here on this channel on Sunday. I think it's linked in the description below to that video. But it's a growing of that connection to everything that is within inside you, which I think is going to overtake all the things that are happening in last year and what's going to happen in the future. Because that change that is ominous for at the end of funny February, because that's what I'm calling it, in the beginning of March, is going to be, you're going to take it in your stride, and it's almost as if like kind of going, why was everyone waiting around? I'm already running. And you're going to be running up to the starting line and you're off, as it were. It's just a very natural transition for you. It's going to be great. A little bit like Capricorn, you're going to come out of this, flying out of this like a bat out of hell in a way. But there is other things this week that do need to be dealt with so you can position yourself correctly, and it'd be nice to sort of see what happens to that in the tarot reading. Let's just see what's going on your crown chakra. So there is a bit of emotion. It's not too bad, actually, to be honest, for the majority of you. Obviously, for some of you, there might be a lot of emotions that are going in the head, and for some of you, a little bit less, because you completely got it. You're on your plan. Let's just see. Yeah, this is where we're getting that conscious development, the development of our personal consciousness, and connecting another layer. Synchronizing to the energy that is around us in a completely different way, and as we do that, all of a sudden, we're going to be in a position, or you're going to be in a position, where you can literally, everything will seem logical to you, whereas the rest of the world, the mainstream sort of media, the sort of big businesses and stuff like that, they may have complications of trying to sort of like convince you that no, this is the reality, this is the way we should be going. And I think this is what the beginning of March is going to be about. It's going to be a real separation of two worlds here, and I think the logical world, the world of their connection to everything, yourself, myself included, is going to win through. It's nothing to win, but it's just kind of like we're almost going to kind of go, yeah, right, no matter what, yeah, whatever you say, we're off this way, ciao, bye-bye, sort of thing. And that's growing within your crown chakra, and that's that understanding or that karmic message or karmic lesson or conscious understanding of the changes that we're actually going through energetically on this plane, and obviously emotionally and spiritually on this plane as well at the same time. And that's going to play out into your passions of your heart, and you're going to be following that in a very beautiful way, and have all the passions you have, and feeling righteous about it, because it's right, it's logical, it's not pandering to some sort of social platform sort of peer pressure sort of thing going on. You're just kind of go, yeah, right, you're going to do it. And that's really good for you. And in order to do that, you do need your sacrum and your third eye and your throat chakra, which is the same chakra, to be in a harmonious state. And that's what's happening across all the board at the moment. That's what it seems like this week. It's as if like everybody's getting in a position like a cat ready to pounce, basically ready to go. And I think you're just, rather than getting down, as it were, ready, squatting down, ready to jump. I think you're just going to come through like kind of going, what's everyone waiting? Why is everyone squatting around? Let's get on. And you're gonna be like a breath of fresh air, I think, in the next sort of like 2 or 3 weeks. Once you start hitting your birthday season, let's just see what's going on in your aura. Okay, so this is your aura's going through this as well, and it looks like it's going to tie it in beautifully for next week, the week just for between the 12th and the 20th, so just before your birthday season, of that synchronization of your aura with the energy fields in the around us that's on this planet, the changes that this planet is going through, and I'm convinced it's all to do with pole shift. I go into it loads on my sister channel, Cymatic TV. I've been talking about it for the last sort of 20 years to people, and I can see it within the healing I do, and this is becoming, it's becoming flagrant, so obvious. I'm getting stuck in my French there, but it's becoming so obvious, it's undeniable. This is what's going on. And within your aura, you've got these 2 new layers that are taking the space of other 2 layers. So, you're actually going from 2 layers down into 1 on 4 different layers in total. So 2 new layers that are taking the place of 4 layers. But this sets up like it's almost like changing a processor within your computer, and all of a sudden your computer can go a lot faster and can deal with a lot more things because you've changed the processor in it. And that's what seems to be happening in the aura as well. And you've got these 2 layers, one of them which is still quite higher up, and I think this is going to be in timing with the releasing of that consciousness, which is not ready this week, and I think it's going to be coming through next week. And all signs are at different sort of levels or stages of it, but it's all coming together at the same time. And I think next week we're going to see pretty much a completion of that transition of that aura resynchronization or reconfiguration for the going future. So this week, when you're going into your meditation, I would concentrate, and I've been advising this, to be honest, I've been advising this to everybody, because I think it's really important this week for everybody, is connecting to everything that is around you, like trees, animals, rivers, clouds, humans, the whole shooting match. And it's going to bring you into synchronization with everything, because things are changing, or things have changed, and now we're going to realize it. So there you go, Pisces. Quite an amazing time to be alive at the moment, to be honest. There you go. That was your blueprint energy reading from the Astroflower. You've got your tarot reading coming up, and then also next week we're going to delve a bit deeper into the 2 cards that we pull on the karmic message on your weekly readings as well. So there's loads of links in the description below. There'll be links for the other videos as well, the masterclass and etc. Thank you very much for your support on this channel. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget, life should be good, so please do enjoy.